After 2 years of being in a pandemic, Plaza Independencia has finally been filled with cheer and excitement as fans and friends of the 12 candidates of Miss Cebu 2022 brought with them banners, balloons, along with their all-out support for the ladies they are rooting for. Miss Cebu 2022 has been rebranded as The Rebirth, as it has not returned on stage for 6 years since the crowning of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 in 2016. It also carries the identity of Quincentennial Queen in line with the recent commemoration of the 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines.
However, this year we're having the video shoots of our ladies. So, ang mga candidates, they are promoting the different products of the Cebu City tourism.
The mayor would like to express his deepest gratitude to everybody that made Miss Cebu very much possible, because now this is the symbol that Cebu is now opening up. Miss Cebu is the start of us going back to our normal, but it's still encouraging everyone to, share responsibility na mag-amping ragrug gihapunta, but this is it. We are opening up Cebu. We are hopefully we will be welcoming more international and national events. So si Mayor is very happy that Miss Cebu is a symbol of that, because we now have a new ambassadress na maka-promote sa Cebu both locally and internationally.
The opening number of the candidates featured highlights of Cebu City's history and culture, and along with the 12 ladies, the former Miss Cebu winners were also presented.
And I'm so honored to be able to join you in this prestigious event for the search for Miss Cebu. Good evening, Carla.
Good evening, Tony, and welcome to Cebu.
The pageant's main hosts were Miss Earth 2008 Carla Henry Aman and celebrity Tony Labrusca. The beauty queen could not help but become emotional during the short tribute for beauty queen maker Jonas Borces, who recently passed away due to COVID-19.
A dear friend and avid supporter of Miss Cebu passed away. He was a very generous person, a hardworking, dedicated to his craft, as one of the most sought-after makeup artists in Cebu and in the Philippines.
As the pageant continued, videos of the ladies promoting Cebu City's tourism sites and products were also showcased in between, which Carla Niere won for her video on Cebu City's highland destinations. The next segment was the modern kimono, vested by Lorraine Han. Other special award winners were Bianca Williamson for Miss Friendship and Miss Photogenic, and Christine Marie Aberion for Most Confident. Several awards from the pageant sponsors were also given. The evening gown competition was not only a parade of the ladies' elegance, but also a showcase of the amazing talents of Cebu's local designers. Rian Emmanuel Caruana and her designer June Escario both conquered this segment. The highly anticipated question and answer portion gave the 12 candidates the opportunity to not just prove their intelligence, but to also speak their hearts out on important issues.
What is the most impactful thing you have learned from the pandemic?
In the end, Carla Niere was announced as fourth runner-up.
I'm not sure, I'll still see, but this is definitely not the end of me. You'll still see me soon.
The third runner-up is
Christine Aberion as third runner-up.
I didn't expect to be part of the top 5 because this is actually my first pageant. So at first, I think I will still continue what I'm doing, and with my advocacy and with my profession, which is architecture, I will move forward and tap in our organizations as well.
Shaira Monsanto as second runner-up.
I really thought nga dili ko madala because the girls are really amazing and beautiful niya. Nakatubag yung tanan because we all know that Miss Cebu is a, speaking pageant, communications pageant, diba? We're all known, Miss Cebu is known for that. And I'm really, really happy and blessed kay for the past few days kay ni ato gyud ko sa Basilica kada nagkutgud ko niya. Ako gyud gigive ni Lord tanan. Tawa nag-ulan karon. Niya more ka na ba akong gi-pray ang weather. Niya daghan gid kayo actually, to be honest, sa pageant during the course of the pageant, wala ko nakulbaan because I know that the Lord and Santo Niño guided me.
Our first runner-up is candidate number 4.
Danica Ocampo as first runner-up,
Miss Cebu 2022
and the newly crowned Miss Cebu 2022 Quincentennial Queen was
number 9,
Gabriela Carballo, a student in medicine, was also crowned Miss Mandaue in 2018.
I really think I need to travel more. I need to experience it myself, because what is it to advocate for a place if I haven't been to it? So I hope that with especially all of the GCs that I was given, that I can go places and tell more people about it eventually. Maybe, I don't know, if I have the time to start a YouTube channel, then maybe, but we'll see. Maybe on my Instagram I'll just do as much as I can to share. I think I just feel very lucky, like extremely lucky, because it was not easy balancing med school with the pageant. Like my brain felt like it could never turn off. Like always, you know, up there, always trying to be its best. So to see tonight go in my favor was really just like God telling me, good job, you did a good job. So that's all.
And here's the full video of her winning Q&A in case you missed it during the show.
What is the strength of your generation to survive and thrive the challenges today?
Our generation is known as the generation that has consistently had access to so much information on the internet. Now, a lot of people may see this as a bad thing because maybe we'll spread bad news to other people. However, I believe the contrary. Our generation with this knowledge has the ability to empathize with people all across the globe. And as a Cebuana, I hope that I can embody this quality and use it if you allow me to be your Miss Cebu 2022. Thank you.
With 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛, this has been 𝗪𝗪𝗕𝗨 for MyTV Cebu.